What are you doing?
What? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brad, back with another video. Guys, this one is going to be a short one tonight because it's a little late, but tonight we are doing a video by Banana Peel. A man named Mr. Ballin. You know, he narrates the videos, and it's horror stories that are actually true, part 5. I need you guys to like, subscribe, comment. I mean, if you're watching the video, why not do me a little favor and just comment and please subscribe. Just subscribe. If you're watching the video, what's the problem? Just subscribe. But anyway, let's get into it.
Boy, did this kid pick a good night to have his phone out filming. In 2008, a teen decided he wanted to film himself playing the very creepy Midnight Game. In a nutshell, you turn off all the lights in your house and you walk around from midnight to 3:33 a.m. And if at any point you stop moving, the Midnight Man will attack you.
I think it was a movie somewhat like this that I saw. I have to get back to you guys with the title, but I believe it was 12 to 3:30. Boy, somebody really ain't got nothing to do.
Around 2 a.m., the kid thinks he hears something in the kitchen, but he also thinks his mind's just playing tricks on him because he is playing this game. But he goes to check it out anyways. When he gets downstairs, he doesn't hear anything, but he does see that his door is now open. And when he goes to shut it, someone pushes back. He sprints away, goes upstairs, jumps into his room, but keeps filming. This girl literally lived a nightmare. A 17-year-old girl was watching.
Man, no wonder this video is so short. Man, I really wonder what happened to that dude. I hope he alright.
Watching TV late at night when her motion detector lights in her driveway suddenly went on. She assumed it was just an animal, so she got up, drew the blinds, and went back to watching TV. Then a little bit later, it happened again. Before she could even react, she looks over and clearly makes out.
Y'all know I'm scary. I jump when I see that damn thing, but what the fuck is that?
A silhouette of a person right behind the blinds who starts banging aggressively on the window. The girl stands up and goes, "I'm gonna call the cops!" And the figure stops for just a second, sprints to the side door and starts pounding even louder on that, screaming incoherently. The girl runs to the bathroom, barricades herself inside while she waits for the police, and then her worst nightmares come true. She hears glass shatter in the other room. After a few minutes of silence, she opens her door just a crack to get a peek outside.
I thought you barricaded yourself in the room. If you barricaded yourself in the damn room, why are you... If he busts the window, you know he's trying to get in the house, or worse, maybe already in the house. Why the hell are you moving your barricades if you did that? To see what's going on. I never understood that. Like, it can only be something bad.
And standing in her living room next to a broken window is some crazy old woman who looks over at her and starts sprinting toward her. The lady comes smashing into the door and starts wailing on it until the police arrive and take her away. She was a lunatic who had escaped her facility. Believe it or not, this is a well-documented, true story. In 1947, an American ship picked up a horrifying distress signal coming from an unidentified vessel. The first transmission was all officers, including the captain, are dead. The next transmission was the whole crew is dead. The last transmission was I die, and then silence. The Americans traced the signal back to a ship that's drifting off in the middle of the Indian Ocean. They quickly assemble a rescue team who boards the ship. They find the entire crew has perished in the exact same position. They are on their backs with their hands up as if fighting with some unseen force, and they look like this.
What the hell? That looks like maybe elemental damage. Like the elements are, I don't know. This is weird. But all of them had their hands up in the air fighting. Or you know, that's the way it looked. I don't know.
There was no physical damage to the bodies or to the ship itself. However, even though it was 100 degrees outside, it was 40 degrees on the ship, and the bodies were rapidly decomposing. As soon as they tie up the ship to tow it in, it explodes, and then it sinks. To this day, no one knows what happened inside of that ship. Some say it was a chemical leak, others aren't so sure. The more you think about how this true story ends, the creepier it gets. In 2015, a college student was renting the basement apartment of his friend's house. One weekend, his basement roommates take off for the night, so he decides to use that time to get some homework done distraction-free. But as soon as he sits down to do his work, his friend upstairs and his family starts making all this noise, moving furniture around, shuffling feet. It's impossible to focus, so he picks up his phone and he texts his friend. "You guys sound like you're really having a good time up there. I'm not really getting anything done. Can I come up?" And his buddy says, "No one is home. We went to Wisconsin for the weekend." Terrified, he runs out the side door to get a look in the window to see who's making all the noise.
Some people are so brave. I applaud them, but sometimes calling someone brave is a nice way to say stupid. Like, this was stupid. They could have been robbing the place. If no one is home, this is the time to call the police. You know, don't take this into your own hands.
All the lights are off in the house. There's not a single car in the driveway. He had been home alone the whole time. This is why you should always take your lockdown drills seriously. In 2017, two 16-year-olds were in their school bathroom when the lights suddenly went out and their school went into lockdown. Feeling rebellious, they decide, you know what, let's go explore the school a little bit first, and then we'll go follow procedure. They step out of the bathroom and look down the hall towards their classroom, and they see this large figure standing in front of their classrooms. It's definitely not a student, it's not a teacher. He's got ragged clothes on, and he starts walking towards them. They dart right back into the bathroom to the corner stall where they hide, praying that that man didn't see them. The man bursts in and starts yanking open all the stalls. Not wanting to see what happens when he gets to their stall, they get on the ground and start crawling to the side of the room where they finally get up and make a run for the door. They look back and he's holding a gun. The boys manage to get away safely and no one's hurt, but the police never capture the ragged man. You're about to listen to...
Boy. When you're in school, always follow protocols. The protocols are for your safety. I know your adrenaline gets to running and it may seem fun at the time, but always follow protocols.
One of the creepiest recordings on the internet. In 2013, a woman who lived alone kept waking up to these loud clicking sounds in her bedroom, so she went out and got an audio recorder and started recording her sleep. For the first month, she doesn't pick up anything other than normal sleeping sounds. And then one morning she gets up and listens to it and she hears herself sleep talking and someone talks back.
What are you doing?
After she uploaded it to the internet, experts confirmed that it was authentic and that she could not have made that voice. When you finish this video, you're going to Google
Hell no. No.
two words. In 2014, two Dutch college students were staying in Panama when they decided to take their host family's dog out for a walk. The dog returned, but the girls didn't. After 10 weeks without any leads, a local woman turned in a blue backpack that contained the girls' cell phones and their camera. Using their call log, they were able to determine that the girls would attempt to reach emergency services 77 times, all unsuccessful, starting just hours into their trip. It was also determined that 5 days after those 77 calls, somebody tried unsuccessfully several times to unlock the girls' phones. But the most distressing thing is what was found on the camera. The first set was taken on the day they left and they were totally normal. The second set was taken in the middle of the night over a week after they had left, and it showed all their belongings neatly laid out on a rock, and it showed one of the girls who appeared to be hurt. They found their remains spread out around the area where the backpack was found, and some of their bones appeared to have been bleached. There is still no official cause of death or explanation as to what happened. When you finish...
That's really sad. That's really sad. Like, I know we all want to explore, we all want to go hiking, but I mean, as wonderful as cell phones are, they still have limitations. There are not satellite towers, or there are places where you cannot get a signal. And I would suggest you not explore those places. If you have to explore, arm yourself, take weapons, make sure it's not just two of you. Go in a group. Try to lessen the risk.
This video, you're going to Google 3 words. In 2014, a German man and his friends went on vacation to a seaside resort in Bulgaria. On the last day of his trip, he got in a fight with 4 other guys over a soccer match, leaving him with a perforated eardrum. A doctor prescribes him an antibiotic and advises him not to fly home the next day with his friends because a change in air pressure could further damage his eardrum. So, his friends take off the next day and he decides to stay one more night and checks into a cheap hotel. That night, his mother gets a distressing phone call from him where in a low whisper he says that 4 men are coming to kill him and that she should cancel all of his bank cards. Footage from that night in the hotel shows him pacing up and down the hallway and even hiding in an elevator. Early the next day, he heads to the airport, but before he goes through security, he does something truly unexplainable that was captured on camera and has been viewed millions of times across the internet. He stops, drops all of his things, turns around and sprints out of the airport yelling, "I don't want to die here," climbs a barbed wire fence, disappears into the forest, never to be seen again.
What? That was short and sweet, but it was also really, really creepy. I'm gonna do more videos from Mr. Ballin, and this channel, Banana Peel, because I wanted to give you guys a break from Nuke's top 10, Nuke's top 5. But guys, subscribe if you like my you guys subscribe if you like this channel, if you like my videos. I'll see you guys later.